in the lens of a renowned photographer like you, Gab, what were the most beautiful places that you've been into in the Philippines that not a lot of people
Mm.
really value or appreciate or even know about?
Lance is
Could you
asking for
name
tips.
could you name three?
Where to go?
Oh,
I
diba?
guess one
Para
is yeah, one is the Agusan Marshlands. So
Agusan
it's really
Marshlands.
open actually for tourists, local tourists. So it's in Mindanao, it's in Agusan del Sur. And it's really an enchanted landscape because it's like frozen in time, where no buildings, but just like floating communities exist. And it's in the middle in the heart of a swamp basin. The largest crocodiles still, the reptiles that lived for centuries are there.
Wow. Mhm.
Um, and like migratory birds flying from Russia, from Japan,
Mm.
would fly there to nest and roost. So it's really a magical, enchanted place. I guess next would be Babuyan Islands. So it's in the north. Um, I, it's really like a volcanic archipelago. So you would be really, it's really far because it's like a 12 hour boat ride from the northern tip of Luzon
12
Island,
hours.
and you
Yep.
would be on a boat and just like in the middle of the open ocean. And but it's like really crazy landscapes because it's also like frozen in time. It's hard to reach, it's inaccessible, but it's like the youngest volcano island that it just erupted was there, the Didicas volcano. Underwater volcanoes. And whoa, we have these in the Philippines, right? It's like the first time that I was there was like 2016. And it was like really a crazy experience. You see trees, so tall, and you see these ferns, these giant ferns. You see snakes everywhere. So it's really crazy. It's really wild. And I guess the third would be, oh, I guess would be, there's so many places, but I would say like Palawan. Palawan is still so beautiful,
Mm.
especially the more outskirts part of like Coron or El Nido. It's or like Nakpan Beach up north of Puerto Princesa. There's like a whole frontier. It's like last frontier or bastion for the environment in the Philippines.
Yeah. Do you ever get those moments when you're in these places and no matter how nice your camera is, you tell to yourself, this fucking lens doesn't do justice to the beauty of
Yeah,
this
at all.
place.
Not at all.
Right?
Not at all. The whole like visceral experience of being like, imagine in that volcano, you're standing there and it's like an active volcano, and you're in the middle of this island. So there's like whole cone volcano called Smith volcano, and you could see literally the Philippines. You could see Luzon. You could see
Grabe.
Taiwan. You could see the open ocean of the Pacific and the West Philippine Sea, and you're like, whoa, And how can a photo capture that kind of
Exactly.
moment? And it was
Exactly.
like sunset, so you're like the whole sky, the whole horizon was like in purple, magenta tint, and it was like, you're like the rocks are shaking. It smells like sulfur, but you're like here.